So I mentioned, anybody who's seen my little live testing things that I'm going to do, so I can use New Life Beats Music album that he sent to me. Anyway, so I mentioned I was going to do some modifiers, so I wanted to try to do it either today or tomorrow, honestly, because I thought it would be nice to upload on Saturday, because I consider it not a real workout, more of a teaching and learning. But it will be a workout for me because I'm taking you through all the moves, through different moves, and I'm not going to make up every move. So if you think of a move that you would like to learn or would like to do that you feel needs to be modified that I don't mention in this video, I want you to please leave a comment and let me know, and I will do a 1-minute teaching and learning or something like that with just that move on showing you some modifiers. But I'm going to go through ones that I can think of off the top of my head and show you how to do them and make them a lot easier for you. So if you like this video, please subscribe to my channel and check me out on my Facebook, okay? So basically the first one I'm going to show you is surfer's get up. Now when you do a surfer's get up, if you have seen my teaching and learning on teaching you how to do a surfer's get up, which is in my teaching and learning playlist, or if you go to my 20-minute or less playlist, I do a whole entire workout routine surrounding the surfer's get up. I got my baby. Hi, Grayson. So what you do is, I think Grayson's going to help you learn today too, it looks like. Are you going to get in mommy's way while she's trying to do this? Yes, yes you are, because you want attention all the time. So basically when you do a surfer's get up, this is why it's harder for beginners to learn. So I'm going to show you 2 ways to modify. First way is, if Grayson will get out of the way, is I need you to move, sweet baby. I love you too. Okay, is when you get up in a surfer's get up, you're going to lay completely flat on the ground. So if you're a beginner that's not afraid to get on the ground, or if you are good at doing moderate to advanced workouts but just haven't done the surfer's get up and would like to learn it, basically surfer's get up, you're going to get up and you pop out and like this. Now, I like to take it and swing up, so I don't always do it completely right, but this is what a surfer's get up looks like when you get into it. Okay, so it's basically like, if you ever surfed or you've ever skateboarded, what do you do when you're on a skateboard or surfboard? Oh, there's another one. I can't think of the name of the board. Anyways, so what you're doing is, a lot of times you will stand with your feet like this. You can't stand straight like this very well. Always when you're surfing on a surfboard, you notice the surfers are like this, right? And this is kind of the similar thing when you're riding on a skateboard. You have to have your feet this way, or you have to have them this way, and move the skateboard around, okay? So that's what a surfer's get up is, okay? So when you do it, you come all the way up, swing it out, and up like this. That's how you do surfer's get up. So to modify surfer's get up, let's do it again. There's 2 ways to modify this. First way is, if you're comfortable being on the floor, you're gonna go up onto your knees, then you're gonna swing it out. So instead of just popping straight up out of it, like I was doing, to where you don't bend your knees, you're going to bend your knees first, then you're going to swing into it. Okay? The other way to do a surfer's get up, and for ones who wanted to get the same workout that you do from the surfer's get up, but you're afraid to get all the way down on the floor. This is what I taught in my 100th workout. I had a 100th workout celebration. And look up the video in my 25 to 60 minute playlist, and you'll see me wearing a real pretty sequin shirt and I'm doing one of these poses, okay, on the floor. Anyways, that's where I show the other modifier, is in that workout, because I knew I was gonna have my beginners, and usually when I do more advanced moves, I don't do them in a live workout, because I want my beginners to be able to stay with me. Ouch. I know you want loving. Sorry. My Grayson's usually extra cuddly. So basically, if you're afraid to get on the floor, you're going to go down into like a sumo squat position for me right here. So it's like you popped up off the floor and you're already in it, okay? So instead of being down at all the whole time, you will flip. So if I'm doing the workout and you want to do the workout with me, you're like, I can't get on the floor and do that. I can't even pop up onto my knees and then pop into it. Fine, you do it this way. So every time you see me pop up off the floor, you're going to flip it just like this. And bam. There you go. That's how you modify and servers get up. Alright, so let's talk about some other mods. Some of them are pretty simple. Okay? Whenever you go into a squat, you go down as comfortably as you can into the squat, right? You see that sometimes I get pretty far into my squats. I try, especially when I do live workouts, I try to make sure that I go down not quite as low, because I try not to make people feel bad when they're not able to get down as far as me, because one of my girls will try to get down as far as I go, and I'm worried one of these days she'll hurt herself. So basically, do the squat. You always want to make sure you're here. You don't want your knees to go over your toes when you do a squat. So you only want to go as comfortable as you can. You want to make sure you're still able to keep your back leg straight, and you don't want your butt to stick up way too far in the back. Okay, so easy to modify a squat. So you see your instructor going way down here, or the people in the video going way down there, and you're like, well, I can't do that. So you're going to do right here. Boom. You know, it's okay. You go as far as your body lets you go. The more you work out, the more comfortable your body gets with the moves, the deeper you will be able to go. If you're trying to get your weight off, then the more weight you lose, then again, the deeper you'll be able to go. Same with lunges. Lunges, I like to take lunges and go and pop it down to the floor. But I also realize a lot of you out there can't do that. So what do you do with that? Bam. There you go. You're still doing the lunge. As long as you have the correct form when you are doing the moves. Now I'll repeat that. As long as you have the correct form when you are doing the moves, you are still going to get the same workout that the person is that's going all the way down to the floor. You're still going to get the same burn and the same everything, okay? So do not ever feel bad because you can't go down as deep into some of these moves as someone else. You do what you can do, and the more you do it, the more used to it your body's going to become, and the deeper you can go. Sumo squat, same deal. You can't go all the way down here. What do? You go down here, and eventually you'll get there. You just got to keep doing the workouts and keep trying. The more you do, the easier it gets. Okay, so I'm going to give a shout out to MS Fitness. I found her in one of the groups that I'm in, and she's a pretty cool lady, and she's on a weight loss journey, so she's sharing her exercises on her weight loss journey. What I think is cool is because she's doing definitely has a hard time with some moves because she's a little bit bigger right now. But what I loved is I never thought about this, and I really like her bringing this to my attention because I watched some of her videos, and we've been supporting each other. She's, like I said, she's a really awesome lady, and her daughter is the cutest little thing. I love watching her daughter. The first video I seen, her daughter was actually trying to read out loud in front of the camera the name of the moves that was on her sheet. I was cracking up. She was so cute. Oh my gosh, your daughter's adorable. Okay, so what you do is she was doing the wheel using an ab wheel. So you know how that is. You're on the floor, you're rolling it out, you're rolling it in, right? But what she mentioned is some people have a hard time at certain points in their weight loss journey of getting down on their knees and putting that weight on their arms and their wrists. It hurts them too much because of the weight and their weight. I didn't think about that. So this was really cool. So what she did is she showed how to do use the ab wheel Wait, going in here and out. So instead of sitting on the floor, she used the elbow like this. I don't have one, so that's why we're not using one, okay? So that's another modifier. If there is moves that goes on the floor and you're using a weight to push it out and push it in or pull it in and up, you can do the same motions that they're doing on the floor, but standing up. And so there's always a way to change out workout moves. You just got to get creative. Okay, so high knees. My sister just informed me she can't do high knees because of her back. She really does have a lot of back trouble, you guys. So anyway, so high knees, you're gonna tilt your pelvic up just a little bit. And Grayson, you're gonna be annoying today. I'm gonna kick you out. Come here, you. Stop. Okay, you won't stay on the bed. He'll be right back in here bugging you guys. So, when you do high knees, you tilt your pelvic and it's boom, 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 right? You fast, 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 fast is what you want to try to do. If you have a hard time doing high knees, 2 mods. First, march in place and just walk as fast as you can. Second mod, 1, 2. There you go. So we're doing a workout video, and all of a sudden, whoever's teaching the workout class says, I want you to go into high knees. I can't do high knees. Walk in place, bam. There's your mod. It's easy, breezy, simple. Okay. What about jumping jacks? You're at that point, you live in an apartment complex. You're afraid to do the jumps because you don't want to wake up people. You don't know if your neighbors are night sleepers or day sleepers because you don't know what their routine is. And so I can't do these jumps. Okay, so what do you do when you do jumping jacks, right? So, modifier for jumping jacks. Step, 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 step. Just a gentle tap. Side to side between your arms. Bam. There you go. You just modified it. Now, the jumps, if you really can't handle the jumps for some reason, I've been training everybody, just do a jump and bam, bam. If you have to do a tiny hop like that, you just jumped. If your feet has air underneath the floor, you jumped. I don't care if you've only jumped ½ an inch off the ground, that is a jump, okay? So that's one way to modify any jumps that you would do that's in a workout. Secondly, you modify jumps is you do the same motion, but what do? Your feet are planted on the ground. So again, you're in an apartment complex. You don't want to jump because you don't know what your neighbor's sleeping habits are, and you're on the top floor. What are you gonna do? So, bam, bend those knees, and boom, you're jumping, okay? So, again, hop, because you've seen me do this one, right? Okay, so instead of hopping like this, you're boom. There you go. And that's how you modify jumps. Very simple, very easy, very quick. Okay, so I know I'm not going to think of every exercise out there, so I'm sorry. And like I said, I'm doing the ones I can think of off the top of my head to help you out. So that way you can still work out with me or any other instructor out there. Feel like you're still getting the same kind of a workout that they're bringing to you without going to the point, to an extreme, or trying to go to the extreme that they're going, okay? Because sometimes it just takes a while to get your body comfortable with doing some of these moves, and you just can't do that, okay? So, get into plank jack. You're able to handle getting on the floor. You're gonna do plank jacks, boom, boom. It's explosive, right? Hop. You're afraid to do that, or you can't handle doing that. You're gonna step it out, bring it in, step it out, bring it in, step it out, bring it in. What do you do with mountain climbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Hammer it out. So, if you can't hammer it out like that, and you're gonna step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. See how quick and easy that is. It's not very hard. Okay, so what do you do when you go into plank? This one, sorry guys, no mod. This one you just gotta tough it out. The best thing is if you're having a hard time, bring your knees down. You're still kind of in the same position, but you're not putting the full weight on your legs in your midsection. But make sure when you do, don't let your stomach sag like this. Nice and tight. Still want to hold it nice and tight. Right here, okay? Go on to side plank. You have a hard time staying up in the air. That's when you see me start doing that more, showing you how to go right here. Put that hand and just put your one knee down on the floor, and it'll help you balance, okay? So you can do, watch, star plank, angel plank with one knee on the floor. So see, you can still do, again, same move that they're doing, you're just modifying it, okay? So you get strong enough to where you can hold your balance better. You're going to do it this way. Let's do this one as well. Okay, so there you are. So that's how you modify planks, okay? And to do reverse planks, well, I don't really know. There's a mod for a reverse plank, because reverse plank is like this. And I really can not come up with a mod for that. Now, what I have learned in the wheelhouse pose, and that I love to do, because you see me do this a lot. It's a yoga move I've learned. I love it. I think it's the funnest thing in the world to do. So basically, that's this. Okay, so 2 ways you can modify it to make yourself more comfortable. When it comes to doing a wheelhouse pose, but if you want to get the same workout and work out the same muscles that your instructor is teaching you to do, you want to go into bridge. So she's going up into wheelhouse. What are you going to do? You're going to do this and lift it up, and you're going to hold it right there until she says release. Boom. You have just modified the wheelhouse pose or the upward bow. Simple and easy and quick. That's one way to modify that move. A lot of times, again, with different stretches, it's just you go into it as far as your body will let you go, and you don't go past that. It's simple and easy trick, okay? So now I'm going to move my mat. Grayson, you're just fine. Ever since he's gotten to where he's just with one eye, my poor baby gets so nervous sometimes. Okay. So here's the other thing. So I have brought a chair out. All right. So I'm trying to fix this so you can see me really good. So that's why I'm bringing the chair out closer. And you can do mods on a chair as well. Side plank. You can't handle getting on the floor at all. Let's say you're one of my beginners is like, I'm not getting on that floor at all. No problem. I go to the floor. You're going to stay right here. You're going to always have a chair right next to you that's stable enough to handle your weight and that you feel comfortable using. You're in plank. You're in star plank. Okay. I have my foot was too close to the chest. Now you're an angel plank. There you go. Quick, easy, breezy. There's some mods. Push-ups on the chair. Okay, you can do those too. But you're going to go deeper into that chair for me, right here. And so I'm doing push-ups on the floor. I don't care if it's Pop Sugar or Jilly Michaels. I don't care who it is that you watch. But there you go. Right there. Bam. That's how you do a push-up. How do you do mountain climbers? She's doing mountain climbers. She or he could be a guy instructor. I don't know who you all follow, But I always encourage you to not just watch me. You need to watch others too, because you learn something different from each one, and each one works you out a little bit different way. So it keeps your muscles guessing, and that's exactly what you want to get results. So I'm never going to be the instructor that's like jealous because I'm afraid I'm going to lose a few of my followers. Who cares? They always come back to you, okay? So here, plank jacks on a chair. Right? Okay, mountain climbers, same thing. Fire it out. And if you can't fire it out that fast, step, touch, and there's your modifier. Okay, so I go into downward facing dog. The instructor goes into downward facing dog. You can do the same kind of motion. You're just gonna put your head on here, right here, and hold it. I know it seems weird. Another way you can do it is you're gonna put your hands down to the floor, right there. And you're doing a downward facing dog without going all the way on the floor and coming up into it. But see, same thing. You're doing it. You're just having to do it from a standing position. Okay? Boom. I mean, it's not as hard as it seems. So, when you're on the floor and doing the leg raises and all that fun stuff, right? Okay, there are going to be some things where you cannot modify standing it up. I'm sorry, just can't. But two ways you can do the one thing that's done on the floor is, one, you're going to do this when they start doing those. Get on your side, work your thighs out, blah, blah, blah. Boom, right here. One. Also, you can just do leg raises just like this, without being on a chair. Okay? Also, whenever they start doing fire hydrants, you know what those are? You pull it in and take it out. Pull it in, there you go. Right there. Sit it on the chair for balance, and you're doing a fire hydrant just like they are. So you're staying right with the class. No problem. You know what? Who else is going to see you but you? So you've got to find ways on your own that makes things easier, okay? So, doing donkey kicks instead of donkey jumps. So you're doing this right here on a chair. You can also do the same motion without the chair on this one, but you're just going to lean into it and bam, 2. And you're getting the same workout that they are sitting on the floor on their knees, but you're doing it like that, okay? So 2 mods for that one. One with chair, one without chair. So there you go. I just showed you several different exercises and easy ways to change them up and modify them. But if you want to learn how to do donkey jumps, donkey kicks, and you're scared to do it, you can use a chair to get you started. And if you want to get used to feeling the air underneath you, just hold on to the chair. Boom. See? And there you go. So, you got to get creative. That's all it is modifying, is being creative. You're listening to your body. They're doing one move. What can I do that's similar that will give me the same workout? You know, watch their motions. Watch what they're doing. High knees is meant to work out your abs. So when you do high knees, another thing, like I said, showed you 2 mods at the beginning. Another thing that would be good is just step, touch, step, touch. But make sure your pelvic is tilted out. Step, touch, step, touch, step, touch. You're basically doing the same motion, because what it is boom, 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 right? So basically they're pulling their knees up right here. The class is just pulling their knees up, but they're doing it really fast. So you're going to take it a step slower and you're step touching it. Same thing. Work out your abs the same way, but you get, so do you get where I'm coming from here? It's just, it's not really hard. It's just a matter of, after you've done workouts for a little bit, you start learning how you can modify them. And then you're able to stay up with the class, able to do the move. You get the same results, only doing it an easier way. The more you do these workouts, next thing you know, you will be able to go as fast as them, do the moves exactly the way they're doing them, without no modifications. Trust me, if you believe in yourself and you don't give up, it will happen. So whatever you do, keep moving, keep eating healthy, and what did I just say? Don't give up. Make my day. Subscribe to my channel. Check me out on my Facebook. Have a wonderful day, everybody. I hope this helps you out.